I'm Kristen Gold with Bronco Sports TV, here with 49er head coach Mike Singletary, who just finished talking to the Santa Clara women's soccer team before their matchup with Stanford. Now, Coach, what did you tell the ladies tonight?
Basically, I just talked about some of the same things that I talked to our players about, and that is having mental toughness, making sure that you expect to win because you're going to do the little things that causes you to win, and then finishing.
How'd they respond to all of that?
I thought it was taken very well. We'll find out when they play.
Is it any different giving a speech to your NFL team compared to, a women's college soccer team?
Not at all. I think, athletes are the same all over the world. It's all about motivation. It's all about inspiration and the desire to be great.
Now, Coach Jerry Smith, talks about playing as the underdog a lot to this team. And tonight, they really are. Stanford is ranked second in the country. They're still undefeated. How do you mentally prepare a team for that kind of challenge?
I think one of the most important things is not to focus on the statistics and who you're playing and all the other things. Certainly, you need to know what they do, but it is much more important to focus on what you have to do in order to be successful. The details, the little things that really makes a huge difference in a game. That should be the focus, and as long as that's the focus, it gives you a better chance of winning.
You've been friends with Gregg Marshall for some time now. What do you think his skills bring to this program?
Well, first of all, his personality is one that is he's got an outstanding personality. He's able to exhibit tough love, and I think that's what every coach has to have, the ability to be firm and demand greatness out of the athletes, and at the same time be very real and honest and warm. And I think there has to be a balance of both, and I think that's what Gregg really does.
Now, what inspired you to coach?
Well, I think it's one of those things where growing up in high school and middle school and college, I was very, very blessed to have tremendous coaches that not just taught me about the X's and O's of the game, but about life. And all of my life, I never knew if I was going to get a chance to coach because I was raised in my family, my wife and I. But having the opportunity to coach is a tremendous honor because you're molding lives and you're changing lives. And when you can do that, it's just very rewarding.
You played under Mike Ditka, and Bill Walsh was one of your mentors. Who do you think had a greater influence on you?
Well, obviously, it's the one that's going to spend the most time with me. Coach Ditka, there are things that I do that remind me of him. That I say, you know what, I had to cut this out because that's not what I want. But there were so many great things that I learned from Coach Ditka that it amazes me. But he was very authentic. He was very real, very honest, very candid about what he felt. There was never any misunderstandings. When I think about Bill Walsh was a guy, he was an innovator. He was before his time. And he was a non-traditional kind of coach that brought a lot of other things to the table, and I think I have a good mixture of both.
Now, you may be one of the most quoted men in the Bay Area. You're on billboards and buses and T-shirts. What's your reaction to all of that?
That's unfortunate for the Bay Area. You know what? It's fun. I guess it's cute right now, but going forward, I really want our players to be on those billboards. I want our players to be quoted. Because we have some great young men. And I guess in time, the Bay Area will discover that about them.
Now, you obviously spoke to college athletes tonight. What is the one piece of advice that you would give to student athletes?
The one bit of advice that I would give a student athlete, I would say really, really strive to learn everything you can at this particular time in life. This is the only window of time that you're going to get where you're in school, you're preparing for when you're out there in the real world. And right now take advantage of the opportunity to learn and everything you possibly can, because it's going to help you somewhere. The other thing is develop your personality by surrounding yourself with the right people, because that's huge. A lot of relationships that you develop here on campus will be some of your friends the rest of your life. So make sure that you're very, very particular about who you surround yourself with, because that is who you will become.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. Enjoy the game.
Thank you very much.